And then I realized it is because we women, we think it's okay. It's okay for us. And that's the patriarchal society. We think it's okay for the men to treat us like that. And, with little love they might show us once in a while, we start believing that, yeah, things will be fine. But actually now I have learned the Scorpio will always be the Scorpio. So we should never give that chance. And, it all starts with humor. So when my fiance first said, "Oh, look at yourself, you look ugly," that was the point of time when I had to cut it off.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I just took it as a humor. I thought he was not serious, but he was pretty serious. And his seriousness I had to bear for 7 years and beyond.
And did you say you were getting beaten?
Horribly. Sometimes his rings used to be on my cheeks. And I used to put a lot of makeup to go to university. So the day when, one day I forgot to put it on. So my manager actually saw, the rings mark on my cheeks. And he actually called the landline at my home. And he said, "Next time if I see her like this, I'm going to call police."
Wow.
So yeah, so it was that bad. And I'm a strong woman. I have raised my son. He's a good child. He's 15 years old this October. He's a very good child. I have sent him for private education. I've done everything for him. But I was in that hell for 7 years. And that's why I wanted people to know that if I can come out of it, you can too. So maybe people think that body shaming is not that serious, but it can go pretty serious if you do not take it seriously. So stop it when it happens the first time.
But I think, Aaron, sorry, go on.
No, I was just going to say that whole boundaries piece is so important. And it's like, if you don't tell people where the boundaries are from the get-go, and preferably before they cross them as well, because when your boundaries are being crossed, we don't have the presence of mind to approach it in a way that we would, our best self, or we would ideally like to be approaching it. So, but obviously, like, it's better that we put them down before they're crossed, rather than just letting people dance all over them, essentially. Because as what you described, Nidhi, it's people will just continue to push the envelope and just to see how much more they can get away with. So it's, I think it's just like your power. Like, we can always take our power back, and we can always put boundaries. And I know that, and I don't mean that to sound insensitive to say that you could have done that. I just mean that because I know how hard it can seem to do that in that point in time, but just so that people know that they can take their power back and put boundaries in place whenever they
whenever they want, whenever they get the strength back. I mean, I got my strength back after 7 years, and after this there is no comeback. He sometimes come now. He do not see my son often, but he sometimes come back. This time he's married to a beautiful woman, thank God. Otherwise, another life, would have been destroyed there. But whenever he comes, he tried to, put those bombshells on me again. He was like, "Look at yourself. You haven't changed. You still look ugly." And I was like, "And you know what? You do not have to look at me. I like myself. When I wake up in the morning, I have got the full-length mirror in my bedroom. And I look at it and I'm saying, look at yourself. You're the most beautiful creation of the God." And I start my day with that. I literally start my day with that, and nobody can barge in now in my belief to tell me that I look ugly. So what? Do not look at me. If I look ugly to you, that's your problem, not mine.
Absolutely. And on a similar vein, I don't want to get blown up by Al Qaeda, but if the whole idea of the hijab and the burqa is that the sight of a woman's hair would so inflame your sexual desire as to make you uncontrollable, if that's your problem, mate, wear a blindfold. Lot less material, cheaper fabrics, we protect the world, carry on for another 100 years.
Jonathan, Jonathan, to that, I strongly believe, and that was my another post on LinkedIn too, when I started posting on women issues. I normally believe, I'm not saying that anybody should dress inappropriate. I wouldn't go out of house, dressing inappropriate. And even when I go university, I dress, very, very appropriate to a role of senior lecturer.
So in business attire?
Yes. But what I mean to say is that if somebody dress, whatever way they dress, that's their wish, but that still doesn't give you any right to rape them.